She's oh.
So interesting that they noticed that it's two feathers.
Well,
Oh wow!
it's time. It's time. It's been a long day. Welcome back. Welcome back, everyone. It's time for the closing ceremony. The winners of the startup pitch competition are also going to be announced, and there's a very big surprise announcement as well coming up. Before I give the floor to Salma and Hala, I wanted to congratulate the whole team on putting up such an amazing event. The dedication and the passion of everyone was really palpable, and you really outdone yourself. So well done. If we were on a stage, I would ask everyone for a round of applause, but that's not the case. But anyway, yeah, well done. That's definitely that's exactly the kind of initiative that we looked for in Value when we were exploring ways to have an impact to make the economy and society more inclusive and more sustainable. So we look forward to seeing much more of you in the future and many more events to come. So with that, I leave the floor to you guys to close the event.
Thank you so much, Melody, for the amazing work. And thank you to the Value Magazine editors, both Melody and Amber, for being the hosts with us the past 2 days. We've really enjoyed having you connecting from Spain and from Aruba. And we look forward to working together and maybe hopefully having more of our speakers and startups being featured on Value Magazine in the future.
Thank you. It was really.
I want to remind people of the promo code that for one last time, if you want to say that, Melody.
We have it on until tomorrow. So if you go on the link that's going on your screen at the moment, the promo code is Harvest21, following the theme of this year's event, and you can get 20% off to get the magazine. I really encourage you to use it.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for being with us. You did such an amazing job, and
thank you.
We can't wait for next year's collaboration.
Perfect.
And I want to remind everyone as well with Brett, he was our third MC for this year, and we want to thank him as well, wherever he is right now. I hope he's watching. So thank you, Brett, for your awesomeness and for your liveliness on stage. As always, you're always aligned with our mission and what we do. And I really appreciate you taking the time as well to be our MC for this year. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, Brett. And thank you, Melody and Amber. We're going to miss you. And I'm sure the audience is also going to miss you.
I'll miss you too, but I'll be in touch. We'll definitely be in touch.
Sure.
All right. Bye.
But, we have been saying the whole time that we have a big surprise at the closing, announcing our own platform, and the long wait is over. We have been cooking an equity-based crowdfunding platform called CrowdWealth for the past year and a half, with having successfully raised more than $1.5 million for startups in the middle of the pandemic, and a pipeline of awesome conscious tech startups to be raising through us more than $23 million that we are currently raising for. So this is a big reveal. I will let the video tell you a bit more about the success stories and the platform itself.
The contrary of love is not hate, it is fear. Have we become too afraid of the overwhelming problems that it's easier with the technological advancements of today to escape to Mars than to solve what's hurting on Earth? 17 UN Sustainable Development Goals, a climate that's suffering, rising inequalities, a global pandemic.
The coronavirus will spread during the busy Lunar New Year travel period.
Can we unite, rise in our superpowers, and dare to create a life that's worth living? Scale Up Ventures invest in the superheroes building a conscious tomorrow.
We extract chitosan from shrimp shells, which is a raw material can be used in more than 240 applications through several industries like medical, pharmaceutical, water treatment, agriculture, paper, plastics, and so on. We make organic pesticides and fungicides to substitute chemicals and to turn the conventional farming way into organic way with higher efficiency and lower cost, as we already did with more than 10,000 acres in Egypt. The transition went booming and actually faster than we expected. We found the market needs that kind of products.
In the middle of the pandemic, we helped raise $1.5 million for 3 startups and have a pipeline of 12 companies on the platform where you can browse and invest in the winning and the best.
Scale Up Ventures has helped us in raising our seed round, and they have most importantly matched us with the right investors who support our goals and visions. Welo is a B2B sales and distribution management software designed to help manufacturers, distributors, and suppliers control and monitor their sales and distribution channels from warehouse to cash collection. Over the last 6 months, our platform has sold 100 million Egyptian pounds in sales. This is a strong indication of our clients' reliance on the Welo platform. We are also Microsoft and Vodafone partners, and we have launched our reseller program and in the process of planning our global expansion.
We find the hidden conscious tech startups in emerging markets, the ones that have both the impact as well as the business. We do 360 due diligence onto the team, the legal, as well as the traction in the market and the real investment opportunity. Once we pick out the best, we put them onto the platform, Crowd Wealth, as a digital pitch deck where investors from all across the globe can find them, whether they're angels, VCs, angel networks, or even first-time investors. This has made the fundraising process for early-stage startups super simple and just a few clicks away.
Wow. Emotional
Congratulations.
The whole ecosystem, this is a big deal for the whole planet. The whole planet needs this platform, and this platform is here to solve and address a real problem, which is access to finance. The problems are in emerging markets, yet the capital markets are outside emerging markets, and someone had to come up with something to build that bridge and connect the two worlds in order for us to see a more planetary solutions fast to the market, a few clicks away, and a vetting process that is so seamless that it makes it so easy for an investor to look at the opportunity, skim through, and make a fast decision. And this platform is here to do just that. I'll leave our partner and the one who has been leading behind the show with me, Crowd Wealth, Walid El Gindi, to tell you a bit more about our methodology in finding the startups as well as the investors. And yeah, Walid, take it away.
Thank you so much, Salma. Thank you so much. Yeah, I mean, it's as you said. I mean, what we are trying. I mean, Crowd Wealth is just. I mean, the tool that will help us expand and scale the number of deals that we execute. I mean, we've started actually selecting our startups with a process of finding the right calibers, the right opportunities, the right people who actually have an idea, solving a real problem that impacts people and actually generates cash, then I mean work closely with that team, building everything that needs to be done to get the round closed, and we have successfully done this. This was actually the proof of concept of our concept of that we have true ideas, true teams. I mean, very, very passionate teams with great goals, and we have actually exposed those ideas to to the angel investors and VCs, and we have successfully raised the round from different VCs across the world. I mean, we have one of the deals actually 12 12 angel investors in different parts of the world: Australia, Dubai, China, Egypt. So we have actually proven that the concept, and now crowd wealth has actually came just to help us scale the number of deals and help us actually not only raise for one or two or three startup, but actually reach our goal of cutting, not only actually executing many deals, but also cut the time and the effort for startups. To search for the right investors and do the matchmaking, find the right. It's a lot of time. I mean, we understand that the startups have a lot of their on their agendas to look for. They're actually looking for to work on closely with their teams, watching the markets. I mean, the turbulence, the pandemic, they have actually a lot of things to be done, and at the same time, they've been asked to fund their business. So we exist in this ecosystem to help the startups grow and help as much startups and teams as we can to reach the funding. At the same time, funds are right there searching for the right opportunities. So it's right. It's all about actually getting to reach the right calibers, the right ideas, solving real problems, and get them exposed to the right type of investments who will actually help those ideas scale through a very simple and smooth and hassle-free operations. This is how we can actually get the deals to be done and the fund to be the round to be funded in less time, which will help much more startups to grow. And obviously, it will be actually really interesting for the VCs to take fast decisions and to see returns fast on the ideas, on their investments. So crowd wealth, it will actually help the startups to easily build a digital pitch deck that will help them spotlight on their opportunity in a better way, and it's updated. You don't need actually to send as much pitch decks as always, because you always have updates on your pitch deck, and you always meet investors. They ask you to send different versions. Now with crowd wealth, it's only a link. You will be actually sharing a link.
We have the link crowd wealth on the screen, please. And I wanted to add to this that this not only helps with the speed, but then also the volume of the startups that we can actually service, but it actually also helps with the diversity and bringing smart capital into markets where the knowledge, the know-how, the access to markets is lacking. So here the real differentiator, I mean, we spoke over the past 2 days about the challenges that the startups and emerging markets face today. And its number one thing is basically whether or not they're able to go fast in the market, be able to have the know-how of how to execute super fast in order for them to actually raise a second round, a third round. And this can only happen through diversity of angels and VCs and angel networks coming onto the round to be able to help with their growth and support their growth rather than just give them capital. And that's the promise of crowd wealth, which is, as Walid mentioned, we were able to close rounds from diverse angels from diverse backgrounds, from Hong Kong to Italy to Toronto to Canada to Silicon Valley to Africa, and collaborate with funds that are that are sitting outside of our geographies, that choose us as their support scout for another market that they have an appetite in, but not necessarily have someone on the ground to trust. And we also facilitate that last mile, which is we have syndicates in order for the angels to be basically easily transferring the money, easily handing off the money from one entity to the other, and facilitating the process where we're not crowding the cap table and making the founders feel like they have 150 someone on their early stage cap table, because we also don't want that. So we make the process very easy, very seamless. I would encourage you through the link here to check out crowdwealth.co, because it's awesome. And the startups, as you've seen in the video, we're very, very excited. We've already invested in those startups a year ago, and some of which have done 10x in revenues to date, and other ones have been able to process more than 100 million of Egyptian pounds in transactions through their platform. So this is the kind of growth that we expect out of conscious, impactful startups, but then also revenue generating, winning teams that we want on our platform, CrowdWealth. So if you are a startup who's raising a capital to date and you don't know who you want to actually, you don't know where to find investors, you don't know how to actually go through that funding process, we have a whole team that can answer all your questions about the funding process and whether you're actually investment ready or not. And we will take you in as soon as we can and help you with your funding process and go through our seamless process on CrowdWealth. We'll also have details about that later on in the presentation. And if you are an investor who have tuned in from anywhere around the globe and is interested to support SDG-related startups, impactful startups that have excellent valuations in the early stage life cycle of their company, because emerging markets not only have winning companies and winning problems, but also have astounding valuations and astounding returns. This is also the platform to be. Check out the startups in our portfolio, and we can't wait. Can we use the platform directly? No, you have to go through our process, and it's very seamless on the platform. You can find all the details that you need, and we'll also leave details of
guys. It's a beta version, by the way. It's a beta launch. I mean, guys, it's a beta launch. We're just launching on 2 projects. We want you to test drive the platform. We're really happy to hear your feedback. It's a beta launch. I mean, if just like Salma said, if you're a startup, please go ahead and try to subscribe on the platform. It will be actually giving us a notification, because we curate data and we have a process of filtration at the back end. And if you're a VC, please do the same. You will find startups will be actually pushing one after one on our platform. There you go. This is the platform. It has only 2 projects right now because it's beta, but we really have feedback. Now, this is the page of the campaign. You will find all the campaign listed here with this actually very super user-friendly interface. It's just giving all the data that you need on the startup, giving you some initial data that you need. You can also search with the tags. I mean, if you're actually interested in a specific industry to invest in, and you'll find the counter. If you need to learn more, you'll push the learn more. It will take you to a full-fledged digital pitch deck that has actually much more information. And there you go. It will give you I mean, it's a digital pitch deck that is curated and built in-house with the startup after many amendments, just to spotlight on what are the hotspots and give you more information about the startup before you invest in. And then if you're good to go, just press the button, I'm interested to invest. It will actually there you go. Yes, it will actually ask you for the amount and some information, and then we will be actually contacting you from our end to take you to the next levels in executing the deal. It's very simple. It's very easy now. I mean, It's not actually that you need actually to go to an event and scout, spend much more time searching for ideas. You will find it there. You will find startups that actually meets your investment appetite. Skim through it instead of actually wasting time in Facebook. Invest some time instead of actually spending them on any other things that won't help.
Thank you so much for sharing the screen. Can we go on to the next slide, please? And now back to our closing. So this was a big announcement. We did not want to keep teasing you until tomorrow, but and did not also want to disclose in the opening. We wanted to highlight that in the closing as a big reveal event and allow you to go and test drive the platform, as Walid was saying. Give us feedback. We're very, very excited to integrate this feedback in the early stages because this is made for you, startups and investors. So we'd love to hear from you feedback on how you'd like to actually make it better today. So next slide. So on to our awesome partner, Hala, who has been wait, summary of content. Our awesome partner, Hala, and the whole content team, I can't thank you enough. People have been wowed by the content over the past 2 days. I know that we have been really working late hours, nights and days to be able to bring you the best of the best in the investment edition, which is something that I think was very helpful. Lots of people want this investment edition to keep running, and we're listening to feedback. So you might actually see a quarterly or maybe twice a year review of what's happening in the investment scene edition that we keep continuing to do it online. So with that, I'll leave Hala tell you a bit more about the content summary and what we've curated over the past 2 days in terms of content.
Amazing. Thank you, Salma, for the great introduction as always. Yusri, if you could go down one page, I'll talk about the theme, the choice of theme for this year. So it's been an amazing, honestly, an amazing event so far. I think the investment edition, as Salma was saying, was kind of like people were waiting for this kind of content. Kind of also, it gave like an overview of what the region, where the region is going, and what is happening, and also some seeding for like collaborations between people started to appear, and it was really interesting to see if we all come together, what are the types of conversations that can come out of this. So we actually chose the theme for this year to be harvest, just because we are celebrating a decade, 10 years of tech entrepreneurship in the region. And it only makes sense that we start to see some of the harvest of these types of investments that have happened 10 years ago. So we started to see IPOs and interesting exits and successful investments, the successes of the investments that have happened. And we are putting the seedings now for 10 years to come. So where are we going? And we started the conversation in that. Down one level. Thank you, Yusri. So we had four. Tell me, Asad, you wanted to say something.
Emerging markets, not just the region. I mean, the whole buying emerging market scene started 10 years ago, not just the MENA region, but all across the globe. A global innovation movement started to happen, not only in innovation centers, but across emerging markets. And that's what we're celebrating.
Great. Then we had four different tracks that we were running this investment edition, and all our content was curated under those four tracks. So you can find content under technology, investment success stories, global ecosystem, and then the consciousness. Each of them is a pillar in explaining or saying more about what we want to bring into the region, and also it's the all of the four, they come together and they complement one another. So make sure that you tune into I have to say the awesome content and the awesome talks that we have heard for the past 2 years, 2 years, 2 days. Uh, uh, and make sure to also follow the speakers or the facilitators for that. Down one level, please. And then we wanted to give you a little bit of some statistics for what happened again throughout the past 2 days. We had amazing, amazing,
I'll-
industry experts. Go ahead, Yusuf. You want to
I
say
wanted to add on the content, and then we can go into statistics. So,
sure.
technology, latest technology trends like NFTs and how they're being used for impact or sustainable travel, or how we can monetize memes, which was very very interesting, and blockchain applications in climate change. We've heard from awesome. Virtual reality characters on the metaverse, about the future of metaverse and what we can expect from this new rising platform. So these are some of the nuggets of wisdom that we've heard on the technology trends these days. Make sure to check them out. We've also heard success stories from health tech startups, from fintech startups, from across different angel networks, bringing in on stage their early stage heroes and rising heroes. Make sure to listen to the behind the scenes stories of each and every of those investment stories and success stories. We always see on media what has been happening. This person raised 500K, this person raised 700K. This is the place for you to listen to these founders struggle and opportunities, and how they actually were able to address these struggles and made it to at least a financing round. We've also heard from global ecosystems like not just the Middle East, Egypt, Jordan, Saudi, UAE, but we also heard from Africa and our beloved Eastern Europe. And our experts were from 22 different countries. And last but not least, of course, this is a conscious tech movement, and we cannot not talk about consciousness in a conscious tech summit, the world's largest conscious tech summit in the making. So consciousness is really at the heart and the core of what we do. And this year, especially with the investment edition, we wanted to highlight how financial abundance is a mindset, how energy flow, money flows where energy goes, and it's all about that money is a form of energy. And what are the different blockages that maybe someone can actually be facing in order for them to be able to fundraise, not just from the success stories, but we also want to help you maintain a good spirit while doing what you're doing. There's a lot of psychological side effects to entrepreneurship that are unsung. They're not really told, but we want to make sure that you are well while you're also doing this challenging, beautiful, heroic task of bringing a startup to the world and to change our realities. I'll take the statistics from here, Hela.
Down one level, Yusuf, please.
We've heard from 90 speakers, right, Hela?
90 speakers, yes.
90. Am I hearing right?
Yes, yes. I think I'm missing a few more, but I'll just keep it at 90 for the time being.
And for how long have you been preparing for the bringing forth 90 speakers? You and your content
I
team?
don't want to say.
Yeah,
But say,
Let's not
because
say that.
keep
But
it as a secret.
I mean, the most of the confirmations, and you know how speakers are, you reach out to them weeks and weeks and weeks ahead of time, and then people only confirm 2 days before.
yes, we've been shuffling a lot and trying to accommodate also the last minute confirmations that we got, and it was a packed schedule, and I know like all the team is tired behind the scenes, so I want to applaud them. I'll do that at the very end of the presentation, but Uh, it's been great to be able to get this amount of interest in being with us this year. And when the speakers were hearing about the vision of this edition of Vested Summit, and why it's an investment edition, and the theme behind it, and what we want to reflect on, and the conversations we want to bring to you, they hopped on. They said, like, I want to be part of this. And till the last minute, we were getting confirmations. So all the shuffles in the agenda that was happening was because of that. So thank you for bearing with us and your patience, but also like, was really excited to get all of these people on board, and have such a good quality, enriching content for all of you. I'm sure you weren't able to tune into every single session, but that's the power of the internet. You can go back at any point of time, and tune into any of the sessions, and make sure that you go through them and hear them all. So go ahead, Yusuf.
Thank you so much. And
Mm.
it's 43 total number of sessions, 33 hours of content. There's still some workshops to be announced later on that are going on tomorrow, and these are going to be interactive workshops where you can also be behind the stage and ask all our facilitators awesome questions. So this is another format that's going to be live, but you can also take part in actively by engaging in the workshops yourself online. I wanted to thank each and every one of the team. I'm gonna later on, because she it's always an emotional time for us to thank each and every one, because I mean, yesterday I literally slept with the laptop on my belly. So this is how crazy it gets sometimes.
Guilty as well.
Guilty as well. We've had the speakers connecting with us from exciting places like Armenia and Aruba and Taiwan and Spain, of course, and Serbia and Istanbul and of course Egypt and Saudi Arabia, and we've had the metaverse for the first time as well. We've had some speakers connecting with us as an emoji cone on metaverse. So make sure to check that out, because that was fun too. Next slide.
You can go down. Salma already talked about this. So. So upcoming tomorrow is the workshops that are happening. Make sure you tune in with that. If you're interested to join actually the speakers that are going to be facilitating the workshops tomorrow, let us know. You can type. We're going to go live anyway, just the same format as the past 2 days. So make sure you write that you want to join the workshop, and then we can let you in backstage, and you can actually have a more one-to-one interactive conversation with the facilitators. So we have interesting workshops that are happening tomorrow. One is about the business model canvas for our startups who would like to go through them, and actually Dua is offering also a one-on-one sessions throughout the week of Vested till Thursday. If any of the startups would like to reach out and do a follow-up one-on-one session with her. We have the health, energy, and the new age by Haitham Suleiman, who's actually going to facilitate this session in Arabic. And I really, I am excited about this session in particular, because they're, like health, energy, and the new age of the digital age, and what is happening, and the stress levels that we go through. He has very interesting ideas, and very inspiring and very enlightening ones coming from him in particular. He'll tell you more about it tomorrow. And then we have a quantum leap in investment, from return on investment to realization of self. It's going to be by Mona and Brett. Brett, our awesome MC, who we just mentioned earlier. And they're going to be talking to the investors, our dearest investors and investors to be, who actually want to kind of make a stop and reflect on why they want to invest, and what impact investing means for them, and how their self lies in this umbrella, or under this umbrella. So, and then there is the sleep and the importance of sleep and mental awareness. I'll be facilitating that with my dearest friend Fatma Ibrahim, and I think we're welcoming anyone who would like to join this conversation. Sleep is such an important topic for all of us, and I think it's the least talked about, and it's the least aspect of, like the wellness that we give attention to. Which, and I think, like, if I always tell Salma, like, you know, we have to switch our mindset. It's not like that we need to do like diets and focus all the time on our nutrition. Nutrition is really important, but I think sleep comes first. So we need to focus on sleep first, and then nutrition, and then the like hydration and the exercise and everything. So sleep is all the rejuvenation time that happens, and the body needs that in order to function and grow properly. So, and then the last but not least workshop is going to be about conscious conflict resolution. It's going to be by our dearest Fatma Ibrahim and Ahmed Wali, who are going to make it an interactive session. And you're welcome to join this workshop as well, as I mentioned earlier. And they're going to be speaking about how, again, if you're in a dispute, how are you going to resolve that, and how do you do that when you're in a state of awareness, rather than the fighting model that we usually see. And it's very important tactic and very important skill that all of our entrepreneurs and even our investors and anyone around the world, like, need to learn. But it's not only for the business, only with for it's also for yourself. Like, how do you resolve conflicts from within you, from inside of you? How do you make sure that the environment within is going without conflict, and resolving if there's any? And you can go down, Yusri, one page, please. And thank you so much for listening. Make sure you tune in tomorrow for the workshops. We look forward to see you. There's a Zoom networking session that is going to happen right after the closing ceremony now. So make sure, if you're interested, give us a comment or write in one of the channels that we are going live on, and we'll make sure that we let you in so that you can talk to us more, talk to our speakers, and maybe connect more on a human level. We're trying to humanize this conference because it's been, very online-ish. So thank you, Yusri. You can go down one page. And Walid, would you like to talk about this part?
I mean, I would like actually to thank so much our partners who have actually joined us in our panels. I mean, AC Angels have been working with us closely since the beginning, and I mean, we have Shuruk partners. We have actually joined in a great panels, highlighting. I mean, giving a lot of information for the startups of about the updates in the market and the funds, the available funds. Really, and we had actually Thunder, Ahmed Hamouda from Thunder. Thank you so much. I mean, it's a great. I mean, he actually talked about the success story and how it was actually really tough to reach what he has achieved so far, and how to be resilient startup. Uh, I mean, I don't want to actually miss anyone. However, thanks to all of our partners who actually have helped us with Visit Summit this year. Um, it's really amazing, and I'm really proud. We're all proud and happy to work together, and looking forward to more collaborations and more partners. This is how we can actually do it together. It's together. I mean, this is in our belief. I mean, we believe that working together collectively can reach something better, because I mean, the ecosystem really needs us to work together to add a real value. So thank you so much, and looking forward for next year's to for much more collaborations, more innovations, and a lot of ideas.
I wanna also say that we've had so many of people who really contributed to the summit. The partnership is really one of the key things, and the collaborations. And people are always exciting when we come up with different ideas and share with them. about the conscious tech movement, they always add onto the next. Is like, can I do a workshop? Can I do this? Can I do that? And we're always welcoming and accommodating ideas. So please reach out for partnership with us. We're very open. We have open doors, and we'd love to collaborate with each and every one of you from any market, and every market that's going to push the conscious tech movement forward. Next. And this honestly deserved a moment of something, because this is the beautiful audience. This is the time to thank you all for watching us online.
Yes.
15 or almost 16,000 minutes viewed over the past 7 days. So that is something, you collectively contributed to this beautiful movement. 500,000 people reached. Our videos were watched more than 71,000 times, viewed more than 71,000 times. People have engaged 41,000 times with the page. People were presented from 22 countries. So, I mean, this speaks on itself. It's a movement. You are a part of it. You have contributed to it. We even wanted to contribute in bigger ways, and we're open to hearing from you and engaging with you in big ways. So keep reaching out. If you missed any content, mark it up for the next weekend or the coming days, and make sure that before you sleep, maybe open a Vested Summit session. You're never gonna regret it. It's not gonna hunt you in your dreams, but maybe it's gonna make you work faster in your dreams.
Find creative ways.
Yes, so this is it's really big for us every year.
We become so afraid of the overwhelming.
Sorry.
We are pushing the boundaries every year with Vested Summit Online, and we hope to even do it much more often times, because that's what you've been asking us to do. So we are exploring interestingly ways of collaborating where we can keep this flow of beautiful content coming your way, because apparently you love it. So we're gonna keep feeding you that then.
No, but not that the offline is going anywhere. We're going to go back offline for sure. It's just an
Yes.
add-on. It's an add-on format that we think has been very, very successful, and a great model to actually reach out to the whole of emerging markets. If you have an offline event, you would never be able to reach that number of audience in the offline event. But the online content for sure has this magical touch and strength as well. So stay tuned for next year's maybe offline event. Next
Yes,
slide, please.
and it's going to be a surprise destination as well. Reach out for partnership. Vested Summit's going back in a hybrid big way next year, but a real hybrid one where we can have a blast from the future and a blast from the past with us at the same time, and transcend in space and time together. So it is going to be a surprise destination, but reach out early on, because we are already planning 2022.
Down one level, yes, Shrivan.
And now for the Shark Zone winners, I guess that's
Not
the next
yet, not
slide.
yet.
Everyone with
Not yet. I just want to tell everyone that we went live throughout the whole summit on 4 different channels: the Facebook, the LinkedIn, Twitter, and YouTube. So make sure that you go to each of those channels and follow us for the content. You'll find the last year's content on YouTube, the 2008 since 2018. So make sure you tune into the previous sessions if you if you haven't as well, and follow us and share and support us for sure. Thank you so much for the support. Down, Yusri, please, one page.
now for the
And
Shark Zone winners.
now,
Yes.
most
Okay. So
important.
this was a qualifier competition for the Shark Zone competition. We're going to be hosting it in a month. So there is still a rolling application. So please keep the flow of awesome startups coming our way. We're going to be looking at each and every one of those. And hopefully you'll be able to join us in the Shark Zone competition. with a winning of a possible $100,000 of investment. So that is a qualification or a qualifier competition today. This was a qualifier competition for you to be able to come with us to the Shark Zone competition next month. So our expectations were honestly not too high from the startups, but it was wow. I mean, the 6 startups, this was hard. I mean, even Melody said, I don't want to be in Yusri and Salma's place because it was a hard decision to make, because honestly, all the pitches we've heard were amazing. They were, yes, very early stage startups, but we are here to support you on your journey. So we are not only here for the tractions on the crowd wealth, the ones that are making 10x in revenues, but we are here to help you on your journey from idea, from early stage, all the way to your IPO, hopefully, or a SPAC, who knows. So this was a qualifier competition, our finalist announcements, and the drum roll goes on with the first one.
Empty screen.
Cheating!
EBD money! Woo!
Honestly, wow. You guys were amazing. We loved it. We loved it. We loved it. Our next finalist is Amwell.
Congratulations, you guys.
And last but not least, we have another one. Cool Tech.
Congratulations, Dr. Am.
Our top finalists are those. It was a tie, to be honest. Also, we really loved Energical. It was really, really awesome. You guys were a real tie. It's just you're a bit early stage. You haven't launched. You're still in MOUs. Come back once you have something solid on the ground. We really loved what you're working on. Everyone asked again. It was all of you are winners. Just by the virtue of starting your own business, you are winners. So I want to thank you all for participating and taking part on such short notice in the pitch competition qualifier, and we can't wait for the final, and let's see who's gonna win.
Last page, most important one.
No, yeah, and here are some links. Really, again, get involved with us. We really want to get involved with 500,000 people that were reached through the summit. If you are an awesome startup, we have a rolling application for the Shark Zone. Please apply and leave your pitch deck there. This is also for the startups that want to be part of the Crowd Wealth platform. This is also the link to follow. This is how you connect with us. You make sure to apply there. This is something that we always check. It's not only for the Shark Zone competition, but it's also if you want to be raising funds anytime soon. We can always congratulations for Crowd Wealth on 12/12/21.
Oh, that's an awesome, yes, that's an awesome date. Thank you for the reminder, Yashreen. That's why we chose the date, actually.
Yes,
or one of the reasons.
It is cosmic dates.
Yes.
And if you are an investor that's looking for awesome startups, we said we have 12 startups that are raising money through us. Please reach out. You will find an awesome startup in different verticals, different spaces. I'm interested to join the networking, please. Sure. If you are also an investor who would like to collaborate on deals, you have a deal flow, you are closing deals, and you want to finish up the round fast, please email our awesome senior associate who was most of the time backstage, but also had some awesome contribution on the stage with us, Ahmed Yusri. This is his email. Thank you so much. And reach out to him. And last but not least, collaborate with Scale Up Ventures Mothership. We have three big things that we are working on. The Vested Summit, of course, whether offline or online content. So we do plan to do regular content events. So please reach out to collaborate on that as well in the form of partnership, or for Vested Summit 2022, please reach out for collaboration on that from now on, because it is really going to be big. Next year, we're planning a really big event. We again put out the beautiful crowd wealth, and we welcome all of your feedback and collaborations, whether it's on deals, whether it's on startups, whether it's on how to actually make the product better, or how to take part in crowd wealth as a platform. That's also something that is a possibility for people to join on this early ride with us. And last but not least, we are also working on a conscious tech fund that's going to make even the crowd wealth process faster and faster by matching deals on the platform. So if you are an LP, if you are a bank, if you are an entity that wants to collaborate with us on the Conscious Tech Fund, please reach out and we'll get you details for that. And with that, I left my personal email. Reach out to me personally, and I'll make sure to schedule a follow-up call with you as soon as possible to be able to take that collaboration on forward with you. We are here. We are not anywhere else. We left out our emails to the public so that you can really engage with us, and we're here to engage with you too. We want to build a conscious future tomorrow together. So that's it. Really, from my side.
Most important thing, I want all the team from the backstage to come online, and I want to thank each and every one of you. So please bring yourself forward to the public. We want to see your faces, and all dressed up and cleaned up and ready to sleep.
Down the team, guys.
Dalia, yalla ya Dalia. Try.
Yes.
Yay.
Yes, we had,
Thank you.
we had Melody, we had Amber, we had Brett with us as well, with us today. We had Chris as well in the backstage, but he's going to be with us.
We had Rafe as well at some point. And yeah, thank you, Yani guys. Yani the endless yani effort that you put into this, and in everything that we do. To be honest, Yani, this team is a dream team, like we always say. And I think the culture that we built together is really something that will stay. And I'm really, really appreciative and honored to be part of this vision of Selma, but also like the everyday, day-to-day laughs and cries, the ups and downs that we go through together. And I think the bond that we created is not comparable to anything else. And thank you for your efforts. And yeah.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you, Salma and team for the opportunity. It's amazing.
Yeah, Muhammad, أنت you talk to 90 speakers, so I think you deserve an applause on your own, and thank you.
Yeah, definitely.
Thank you.
Thank you, Muhammad. And Sharif, with all the awesome artwork and design and the technology behind the scene, the crowd wealth, the Vested Summit, the website. Like he's our go-to person for everything. So Sharif, thank you.
Thank you so much.
And Dalia, thank you for jumping in, so much, yani, always saving the day, and being so awesome in your diligence and your detail-oriented, way. And,
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you. It was fun.
Oh, you're the best. Yes, we are.
Yeah.
And thank you,
Thank you,
Muhammad.
Muhammad Salman, for the great panels and great talks. Sameh
Yeah,
talks is the
definitely.
best.
Yes, thank you so much. I also don't want to forget our investors and advisors who have always trusted and believed in us,
Yeah.
and they helped push us forward. This past 4 years has not been an easy ride, and the next 4 years are not going to be easier. So it is really their support and their love and their belief in the mission and what we do, and the belief in the team as well, that's really pushing us forward. So I really, from the bottom of my heart, I want to thank you. I also don't want to forget our families, our beautiful families. I mean,
Oh, yes.
my mom is
Haven't seen them.
Haven without a single shift the whole day in order for us to be able to get the support and the love, and feeding me always with food
Definitely, yeah. I don't
and
want to mention
Ahmed,
a lot.
guys, Ahmad Yusri also, he's a champ.
Yes.
He is a
Yeah,
champ.
Yeah,
definitely.
yes.
He is.
Ahmad
Yeah,
Yusri,
Yusri, يعني
this guy.
Walid, maybe you're the right person to give Yusri the
Yeah, yes,
credit,
yes,
يعني.
please leave that guy for
Yalla,
me, because he's
fire
actually a
away.
real champ.
you
Guys,
that got
this
to
guy
me.
is, because no,
I'm
I
an
mean, because
eater.
it's always I mean, we always say devil is in the details, right? So yeah, I mean, we have a champion of details, is a technical mind, organized, someone who actually,
Tools. Tools,
yeah,
guys.
yes, yes. Tools. I mean,
Yeah, the tool guy.
whenever we actually buy a tool, we are super comfy, that we don't need even an onboarding, because once you take the URL, bam, we get a free course, and we are actually good to go.
Shukran,
He's a
Walid.
champion,
Thank you,
But
everyone.
and
diligence on the startups, the love,
Yeah.
the passion for each and every one. And he comes every day, I swear. Selma, I have this startup for you. I really have to tell you about it. I'm like, Yusri, can you just do it on the Zoom? He's like, no, but I'm so excited. I really have to tell you now.
yeah, if you are a startup, you want to raise fund, send Yosri, because this guy is actually your. I mean, he will give you his vote,
If he
his
gets
heart. Yeah, his heart and his mind.
Definitely, yeah.
And he's gonna advocate for you guys, against us. Like he would stand up for you against us.
Yeah.
oh my god, this tool is horrible with the mirrors. I want to go here, but it goes the other way.
And last but not least, multitasking, Salma. He's actually. I remember today he was actually, today he was talking to me, handling another group, and actually handling two another tasks. It's hilarious. It's hilarious.
No,
Shout
but
out.
no time like Vested. Vested is the mother. Vested is an event that you have to give in everything, like give in
Yes.
everything from the whole day, the whole focus, your computer, your phone, your space, everything
Your
you give.
time, everything.
Uh,
Yes. It's amazing, guys.
And
It's amazing how we actually we have worked all these hours back to back. I mean, but it really makes me happy to see all this success with you guys, and share those moments.
Yes,
Really pleasure.
the scale up
but
family. This is not.
yes,
I
I think we
signed
have
up.
to thank Selma, guys. We have to thank Selma because
Yeah,
Definitely.
you're
yeah.
Thank you for
also
gathering us.
here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and
The
Thank you
of
so
backbone.
course,
much,
and we
Salma,
Yes,
for
thank
absolutely
you,
have
this.
to keep
Salma.
our
We're all
with
here
Hannah,
because of
Selma,
you.
of course,
Yeah,
and
And
that's
Hannah,
true.
guys,
True.
please
Take care,
don't
Salma,
cry,
والله.
Salma.
Thank you so much.
Applause.
Yay. It was fun. Yeah.
لا يعني I don't
Chapeau.
wanna start with Salma, but يعني just like we keep recording our conversations like with the team, and also sometimes one-on-ones, and like sometimes with Walid as well, and we go back to those recordings, and we kind of you know laugh at the hurdles, and also the fun points, and also like how those moments brought us together, and the crazy ideas that Selma brings on board, and like the challenges that she puts on our
Yeah.
plates on a daily basis. And she's like so confident that, like, this is,
Yeah, she can see
this is very
something
easy to
there.
be done. And like the dreams, like her, it's the sky is the limit for her. It's not,
Yeah,
she
definitely.
nothing. She doesn't take no for an answer. Such an awesome leader, and such like a warm-hearted female entrepreneur who is definitely putting a different fingerprint or footprint in the ecosystem for sure. So, watch out for this lady. She's on fire.
Yeah, yeah, she's on fire,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
definitely.
Yeah, Salma.
and she's a red-headed with feathers that she started putting in all of the team in our
Guys, how is the feather actually? How is
Yeah.
the feather actually placed, Hala?
This is part of the job.
Watch out for red-headed female-led featherhead team.
Featherheads, yes.
Yes. So, and Walid,
Definitely.
wanna thank Walid as well, please. ممكن.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you.
Of course,
Thank you.
Walid.
Thank
I
you.
think
Thank you so much.
I wanna do this one الصراحة. This is the man behind the show. This is the hours and late hours and late hours. This is the crises, the hard conversations that are sometimes even too hard for me to handle or Hera to handle. He's always there, even before he joined the team. I mean,
Yeah.
it's
Yes,
like
yes,
yes,
yes.
that
True.
is very true.
it's crazy. Like, I meet this guy, and the next day he brings his laptop. Is like, I'm here. I'm like,
What shall I do?
who hired him? It's like he hired himself, really. So he had to be a partner. I mean, this kind of passion, commitment, discipline, even in the middle of big storms, like, where everyone would be like, this is a no brainer. This is gonna go wrong in all the wrong ways, and it's never gonna get right from here. He is there to say, get out of here. Sure. But
Yeah,
okay,
sure, sure.
forward.
Thank you so much, Salma. Wallahi, thank you so much. This is I mean, music to my ears, wallahi, to hear. And thank you so much, because this is also because of the support you gave me. You gave me a lot of support, a space to work, and a great team. I couldn't have done anything without you guys and without the support. It's really a pleasure to be with you guys, among you guys, with this very rich learning journey. And I can see where we're going together, to be honest. So
And Walid, I wanna say that all the team always, like talks about you and laughs when you're not there. So one of the
yeah,
things that
true, true.
so
Okay,
one
thank
of
you
the
so
things
much.
that we usually say is Walid. Oh, sure.
Sure,
That's
sure,
one
sure.
thing. Everything is sure. So everything
Yeah,
is doable, and for sure there is no hurdles
guys,
that could
everything is
come our
easy.
way.
Everything is easy. Wallahi, everything is easy.
And
I
the
mean,
second word is magic. Walid, we just give him a word. Walid,
Exactly.
do your magic, and then he goes, he does his magic, and he comes back.
it's Walid magic and Sharif fireworks.
Exactly.
Yes, yes.
Exactly.
Sharif, I want fireworks, and then he goes on.
Yeah.
And he goes, does like all the crazy stuff on the website and comes back. It's not fireworks enough, and then he goes and comes back with more
Now it's
fireworks.
turned.
It's
Awesome,
And
you
and
thank you so much.
personally,
and El Borno, you really jumped in when we really needed a champion with us on the content team. I've known you for years. It's been something like 7 years now. You are a champion, one of the early founders in Egypt that really spun off something that was global. You had a vision. You had the energy. You were a big hustler, and for you to be a beautiful addition to our team is something that was really something that we were blessed to have you really
thank
call
you
you
so much,
anytime
Hala.
like,
Thank you,
hello,
thank you,
girl.
Salma. بجد thank you so much والله. It's a
Out.
great opportunity والله to be here.
لا, I want to say also that Muhammad had, يعني, if I may share, had a big family engagement just last Thursday, and it was I don't
Yeah.
want to say what it is unless
Congratulations.
you want to, but
Thank you,
yes, but
thank you,
he
Hala.
was, so diligent with, being there all the time and doing the work and behind the scenes while being there for his family as well. So, يعني, Muhammad, chapeau, and thank you
Thank
for all the
Super
effort
well
and the
done.
late nights.
Super well done. And
thank you,
congratulations.
خلاص
thank
كفايه، انا
you.
excited والله
لا
العظيم.
أنا بس عايز أقول، عايز شوية، عايز أقول حاجات. هالة يعني بجد amazing leader who is taking everything, all the problems and all the backfires، بس بتاخدها كده ما شاء الله بزن كده وبهدوء، ويعني
True.
ويعني بجد always
صحيح.
jumping in to do her job and and other people's jobs، اللي هو يعني أنا يعني ف thank you so much. بجد لا يا هلا
Welcome,
يعني
welcome.
بجد يعني amazing effort و amazing spirit وفي كل الاتجاهات، ويعني مش يعني بجد مش عارف أقول لك إيه، بس ما شاء الله يعني super human، وربنا يبارك، و your efforts is showing up and it will be even more يعني amplified إن شاء الله الفترة اللي جاية. watch out for this as well يعني سلمى and Hala of course.
Thank you, Muhammad. I really appreciate it.
هلا
Thank you.
سيبوها لي. هلا دي انا
okay ماشي.
from the first day I met Hela, and I thought this journey is never like it was. And I'm serious, and I'm not gonna do her justice by saying that, by not saying that, but I will have to do justice and say that it is Hela who gave me the space to be crazy. It is Hela whose presence made this whole journey even possible in the first place. If I have Hela, then everything is okay. It's just I can exist. I can feel safe. I can feel okay. It's just this calming energy. It's beautiful. And I come to her with the craziest crazy stuff.
Absolutely.
Is able to, I don't know, like, and most people would not tolerate it, to be honest. It's because I mean I can be too much sometimes. I know
Absolutely.
but like she with a grain of, like, and lots of ideas and brainstorming and this and that. And it's like I always tell her she's the mother of the world. She's the mother of this team. Working with her is a blessing. It is a true blessing. It is indeed
Very
that one of
true.
the speakers said ايه يا جماعه الهدوء والجمال ده. هلا يا هنطير معاها. So I want to thank
True,
you so
true,
much.
true, Hela, true, Hela. You
You're
True.
really,
most
really,
welcome.
you give
Most
that
welcome.
positive vibes.
True.
You give that support, always supportive, always positive. I mean, charging us, inspiring us. لا, يعني, thank you always actually for
Thank
being
you.
there, and thanks for the great energy that you always give us to move forward.
ميرسي يا وليد والله يعني. Thank you سلومة خالص. Always
And
great.
قولي
نفسي
يا
قطع. No, it's always great to hear this. Yani, I usually, like usually say oh, when we go to events, oh, it's this time of the event when they have to thank everyone. It's like, but then when I'm running my own event, it's like my best time ever. This part where we all, get to thank each other and reflect on what we do and our day to day and how
and
we
I
see each other.
want to say that this is an awesome mother. This lady is an awesome mother of an almost 2-year old
Yeah,
whose birthday
Yeah.
is coming up very soon, inshallah, in a couple of days.
Wednesday.
Uh, right after
Happy
this.
birthday.
Thank
Happy
you,
birthday.
thank you.
Happy
Thank
birthday
you,
to this
Jamal.
Happy
weekend.
birthday, Casino.
Oh,
Happy birthday.
haven't seen him in a few days, but
Yeah, we should have brought him. He's one of our team too.
Oh yeah, he is. Yeah. He comes first to the Zoom meetings. He's the first
Yeah.
arrived,
Yeah.
but
comes always
he's
before
sleeping
you.
now. So
we have Hala or Yasin. So it's
yes,
either Yasin logs in with us or Hala.
Yasin mode, hello mode. Thank you guys so much. It was really awesome. And
Dalia, thank you for always jumping in last minute. Dalia, الحقيقة like
Yes, yes. Round of applause.
Thank you guys.
Thank you, Dalia.
yes, give it to me. 2 days ago,
You know, you're my family.
I woke up in the middle of the night and I saw a text from Dalia. أنتِ صاحية؟
It's
لا
okay.
داليا بقى سيبيها لي انا اقول لك طيب شويه حاجات كده يعني she's a family member يعني since we were kids, and I think the support that she gives, like even to her family and to everyone around her, is such, you know, like full-hearted, full-fledged. Like she gives her all. She doesn't even think about herself. She just, you know, gives, and you know, sometimes we just tell her, you need to take care of yourself too, and it's not, you know, it's كفاية يعني just do more for yourself. But يعني that's her. She supports, she jumps
Thank
in,
you.
she takes care of stuff and just handles. Tell her, Delia, do that, and she would go do it no matter what. So thank you,
Appreciate
Delia, so much.
it. خلاص, I don't want to cry, so please. Thank you, really. I can't
Happy
say.
birthday, Yasin. Can you see that? مين اللي عمل يسري ولا شريف؟ ماشي يا شريف. شكلك شريف.
Yes.
Thank
Definitely
you so
Yusri. Yeah. Thank you.
All right, so we don't want to keep everyone late
Yeah,
at night. I
definitely.
think we need to. We'll hop off from here, but also thank you, Elise. But also we're going to hop onto the Zoom for the networking session that
Definitely.
that starts. The fun started already, so make sure to capture the fun on the other side. On the Zoom link that we're going to right now, I'm going to write it now here so that everyone can hop on.
We had happy birthday Yasin, now I love you mommy, and then from من سامية إلى
والله this feature يعني is easily abused.
I think it's very beautiful الصراحة. It's really amazing. I really want to thank my mother because she is the biggest supporter of my life, and she's incredible. She is my investor. She tells me you are my investment, and she is my biggest investor, and hence a biggest investor in Scale Up. So
Absolutely. Like, tons, chapeau, tons. Thank you for taking care of Selma and feeding her and making her the great leader that she is. You brought her to life. We appreciate you.
That's
and
our
here's the
Zoom
Zoom link. Make sure that you tune in. We're gonna go to the other side and we'll wait for you to talk a little bit more and have fun. You say good night.
Bye.
Post it on the comments on the closing so that people can also join.
It's already
on the comments.
It is a comment. Okay. Perfect.
Yes. Perfect. All right. See you on the other side. Thank you so much for tuning in. Till the next Breakfast Summit.
مع السلامة.
Don't